Hello everyone, welcome to the JCast Network. I'm your host, our own Herman. We're here at the Jerusalem House in the old city of Jerusalem, and this is a place to be when you have no place to go in Jerusalem. You want to experience Israel in a unique way. Let's take a closer look. When you're in Jerusalem, there's a lot that's going on. You have many different opportunities to connect to your Jewish roots, and the Jerusalem House is really a unique place for students and travelers to come together and really experience Israel in a unique way. So tell us a little bit about the Jerusalem House.
Yeah, it's really a spectacular thing that Jews from all over the world are coming to Jerusalem, but this is basically one place where they can all stay, interact with each other, share their different Jewish beliefs, ideas, practices, whatever it is, and experience Jerusalem all at the same time. Whether they're extending a Birthright trip or a follow-up trip to Birthright, or just whether they're in a program here, somewhere else outside of Jerusalem, they can always come to us in the Old City and experience real Jerusalem in a very exciting and comfortable, safe environment.
And I actually had the privilege a number of years ago when I was at Bar Ilan to, I needed a Shabbat house to stay in, and I was able to come here, and I literally met people from around the world. It was a really unique experience. Talk about how I know this used to be the Heritage House, now it's called the Jerusalem House. Tell us a little bit about what happens, if I need a place to stay.
So basically we provide a bed and sheets and towels, the basic stuff, and obviously a washer and dryer, which can be a pretty big deal, especially after a Birthright trip. And we provide the facility for you to have a safe, comfortable place to stay while you explore Jerusalem or check out all the different opportunities that are here, from touring to educational opportunities, service projects. Some people are here, they're going to join the military. There's all kinds of different things going on, but the thing that brings everyone together is that they're all young and Jewish, and they're all in Israel, and we're trying to make that experience as best as it can be.
And you're working with soldiers now.
Working with a lot of lone soldiers, people whose parents do not live in Israel, but they have decided to come and serve in the army. We're dealing with soldiers before the army, during the army, and after the army.
And can you share a story that was like that? Wow, we are really making a significant impact on the travelers that come through these doors.
There's so many. Thank God, there's a lot. We have guys come here who have never had a bar mitzvah, and they feel that they're really lacking as a result of that. And so we do a bar mitzvah ceremony for them at the Western Wall with the whole deal, the Torah scroll, the aliyah, the bagels and lox afterwards. And, this is the kind of thing that would cost thousands of dollars. And we do it for them absolutely free of charge, as if we're their parents or part of their family. And when we do those, that's just an amazing, moving experience. And the pictures are incredible, and it's great. But everybody who comes here is, in general, has an amazing, life-changing experience, depending on where they're starting from. But I can tell one quick story. As a guy came to Israel and didn't have any money, but he had a check for $600 from his grandmother, and nobody would cash it for him. So he was literally getting ready to move onto the street. And he called, and I said, yeah, come on. I cashed his check for him, and he's been here ever since. And he's now studying full-time in the yeshiva. He's planning on serving in the military and making aliyah. So, success all around.
And you mentioned that you're now doing the Taglit-Birhright Israel trips. Why is it so important for people to go on the trip, and how do you think it impacted Israel?
Oh, listen, the Birthright trip has changed, the whole dynamic of the Jewish community in America. I mean, going to Israel now is almost a prerequisite for being Jewish, which is great. But one of the drawbacks of the Birthright trip, which is understandable, is all the safety requirements They have to, make sure everyone's okay and safe all the time. But sometimes that can kind of stifle people's creativities, people's adventurism. And we allow them, once they extend their trip, to basically see whatever they want. And we won't necessarily advise them to go to certain places for safety reasons, but they are free to go there, and there are no ramifications there's no consequences for them doing so. But we do try to steer them into more safe, educational experiences. But Birthright, I mean, obviously it's a game changer. It's like steroids for Judaism.
And how do people usually pass through your doors?
We generally have over 1,000 a year, somewhere between 1,200 and 1,500 passing through every year. Although some people stay for a few hours and some people stay for a few months, so it's kind of hard to keep track of who's who and where they are. But in general, we're dealing with people from the ages of 18 to 30, young people who are looking to expand their horizons. So it's a great group to work with, and it enables us to be very laid back. I'm also from the South, so I'm very laid back.
And how can people learn more about your organization? And
they can go to our website, of course, jerusalemhouse.org.il, or they can go to our Facebook group, which is still Heritage House, Friends of Heritage House. They can check me out on Facebook, Ben Parker. I'm up there, got a few friends, thank God. And come by. We love it when people drop in just like now.
As you can see, the Jerusalem House is a wonderful place to stay and learn more about your Jewish roots. So I'm Herman, and thank you for watching.